Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different, something we haven't done in like 2 years. We are doing a week of coffee in my life. This is kind of really like a week in my life. I use my coffee times as a chance to check in with you, tell you what's going on in the day, how I'm feeling, but also what I'm drinking. So that is the plan. Last time I did this, I was doing the Your Coffee at Home account. So all of my coffees were very exciting. I'll try and link the original video somewhere. And basically, I was doing things like cotton candy iced coffee and all of this stuff. My coffee routine is not that exciting anymore. Might be a little bit boring, but I'm really using it as a touchstone for what's going on in my life, what's going on in the day. I did forget to film my coffee this morning. Just like don't usually film every day. And so the videos that I plan where I do film every day, it's easy for me to forget when I'm starting them, so my bad. But I'll show you what I had because it was nice. I just had a straight up coffee. Trying this Cameron's breakfast blend. It's one of the compostable Keurig pods. These are cool because I stress about waste, and so it's nice to have these that are compostable. We have a compost service and they can do compostable plastics. That's the only thing you would need to check on, is if you have a compost service and if they can do compostable plastics. Otherwise, I guess it's a little bit better than plastic, but you're not going to be able to like fully compost it. I also did that, and then I used the International Delight Cold Stone sweet cream flavor. Delicious. I normally would have a cappuccino in the morning, but we have a new espresso and I haven't dialed it in yet, and I didn't want to do it. I just didn't want to do it this morning, so I didn't. I am getting back from traveling. We went to Atlanta, or like Marietta, for 4 days, Wednesday through Saturday. So I had like 1 day home off, and I'm still just like tired. And like when you're traveling and you can work, a lot of times like I can work, but there's still just things that like are harder to do and you have less time to do it. And so I'm playing catch up today. I'm basically just all the work that I can do, I'm gonna do. And some things to record, some things to write, my normal Monday work. So it's a full work day for me. I am about to head into the office and do that. I also I'm trying a new like shampoo for curly hair and like a new styling product, and I'm a little obsessed. I wish I had washed my hair yesterday and given it a chance to dry, but we'll see how it goes as the day progresses and how it dries out. But so far, big fan. I am obsessed. It smells really good. It smells like, I don't know, coconutty, and I don't know, it smells great. Yeah, so it's about 10 a.m. So I'm going to head into the office now, and I'll probably have like a tea when I get there, get a sense of like what's going on in the day, and then we'll check back in at that point. Okay friends, so I came into the meeting booth to tell you about my tea. This tea is the toast and jam tea. I think it's just in the UK, but I ordered it here through Amazon. So it's actually like my favorite thing ever. It literally tastes like toast and jam, and if you add a little cream to it, it's even better. I typically will make this tea on a day where I have a lot of work to get done at the office. I keep it in my office drawer. I think I have like 2 left maybe. Just sip on it, and it's like kind of like a physical reminder that it's time to focus. Like, okay, we're here, we've got our headphones on, we've got our music playing, we've got our tea, time to focus. And yeah, I look forward to it all the time. I get really excited about it. The book officially comes out in 2 months from now, and this week I get to announce pre-order incentives, which if you pre-order my book, The Enneagram Letters, you get guided journaling prompts for the entire book. And these are so good. They're so in depth. And they really help you to digest what the book is about and how to apply it to your life, because the book is entirely like a series of my own observations of poems and essays of like how I felt the pressures of each Enneagram type and what that can look like. So it encourages you to do the same. It invites you into the conversation and lets you explore the same kind of themes and tones that the book discusses. So I really am proud of it. I think it's something that you should definitely get. If you're going to buy the book anyway, you should definitely get the workbook. That, and if you don't know your Enneagram type, or if you have a friend or family member who doesn't know theirs, it comes with a free self-typing workshop that you're welcome to pass on to a friend or a loved one who you think could use it, or use it for yourself if you're still in deciding what your type is. Onward. Hi, so I need to tell you about this afternoon's coffee. After around 2 p.m., I went across the street and got coffee at the coffee shop across from my co-working space. I just got an espresso and a scone, and it was delicious. It was lovely. I wanted to kind of sit there for a little while and write. I didn't journal this morning, so I journaled this afternoon. And then after that, I just went to the grocery store, came home, finished up a little bit of work. I was doing some research on what people who've launched books in the past that did really well, kind of what their social media strategy looked like. So I went through that, and now I'm off work, and I'm going to just sit here and enjoy the afternoon. I got some pineapple, and I'm just going to snack on some pineapple and read until dinner. So I'll see you guys in the morning for morning coffee. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. So I am getting ready to dial in this espresso, figure out what's going on with it. If you don't know what dialing in is, it is basically when you get a new coffee, you basically just need to figure out what size grind and what dose you want to use in order to get the flavor profile you want out of it. Usually get new coffee about every 2 weeks, and every coffee has a different need. It's just a little bit of a journey to get there, like some troubleshooting and problem solving. So I'm going to do that this morning. Typically, if we can, if Obes isn't working in the morning, we try to have coffee together. So I will do the espresso and he'll do the milk if we're having coffee together. And then we share we're sharing the workload. So this morning, I just need to get this espresso figured out, and then we'll have some nice, yummy cappuccinos for our morning coffee time. Also, I should tell you what I'm doing today. So this morning, I'm going into the office. I will go in like 2 hours. I have podcasts to write. I need to call the IRS, which I don't want to do. I've been putting that off. It's just like been a rollover task. I called once and it was like a 30 to 60 minute long wait, and I've just kind of been procrastinating on it ever since. Some research yesterday on other people's book launches and like what they did, and I need to kind of compare that to my plan. That's the plan for this morning, but all of that's going to happen in the office. We'll probably do a check-in when we get there because I'm probably going to have some tea. But right now I need to make espresso. Okay, so that shot pulled in 24 seconds. We're really looking for somewhere between 27 and 31 seconds on this machine. So, we're gonna do that again. I think we're just gonna tighten it up. I think the next one should be great. I feel like you probably didn't expect to see me so soon, but we're on the way to the office. I made a decaf to take to the office instead of making tea this morning just because I was feeling it. However, I've never done a Keurig with this little water. Like, we're at like 6 ounces of water. I usually use like 10. So this could be like disgusting. I probably should have tasted it before we left the house. No, it's great. Creamer covers a multitude of sins. It's delicious. Okay, so we're heading into the office. Here's something I should tell to you from my car. If you recently saw my car makeover video, you know that I just put a lot of time and energy into making my car lovable because I was kind of falling out of love, and I did it. I am now obsessed with my car. Like, I love the way it smells. I love the seats. I love all the little compartments that I have and like the hooks. I love my car. Obi like made my screen situation way cooler than it was before. Then I read an article that was saying that you should trade your car in before it hits 100,000 miles so you can get the most out of your trade. And mine just hit 90,000. So it's time for me to trade her in, which I'm like sad about, because I just fell in love with it. But also, like, I don't want to end up in a situation where I'm having to I've always had cars over 100,000 miles. This is my first car that wasn't over 100,000 miles. And so, I know what happens after you hit that mark. I know how actually expensive it gets to have a cheap car. So I'm going to trade it in. And honestly, like, it's better for me in every way. It should lower my monthly payment. I'm going to get a lot. It's still worth a lot. It should be better for me in every possible way. However, I don't know. I think it's like the poor kid in me is just freaking out about it. Like, just really scared to buy a car that I'm really excited about. I feel this way anytime I do something that feels too good to be true. Like, something's going to happen and this is going to be a huge mistake. You know what I mean? Even though it actually should save me money in the long run. Anyway, so that's on my mind. That's something else I want to do while I'm at the office today, is just, there's a car I'm looking at and it feels too good to be true. So I want to just look up and see if there's like bad reviews on that car, if there's a reason, like when that car usually kind of starts to have problems and all of that. So yeah, we'll see. We might be going to Greenville tomorrow if this car doesn't work out. All right, it's afternoon coffee time. It is 2 p.m. and I think I'm still gonna do it. I plan to make my like home Starbucks order at home. I think that's still gonna be the plan. Yeah, I only have like this much brown sugar left, so we're gonna see what we can make out of this. Actually, I'm gonna make like a brown sugar syrup. I think I'll be able to get like a 1/4 cup of brown sugar out of here. We'll do a 1/4 cup brown sugar, a 1/4 cup boiling water, and let's just dissolve it together. Normally I would let it cool, but it doesn't really matter, honestly, because espresso's hot, so it's not the end of the world. And oh my gosh, exactly. Okay, 1/4 cup brown sugar, 1/4 cup boiling water. This is dangerous. Okay. Stir, stir, stir with your kid's fork. This tiny funnel, life-changing to me. Also, these little jars are so cute and precious. So I'm just gonna put the syrup in one of these pretty jars. Okay, these are the supplies needed. I'll show you what we do with them. Okay, so we have our cup and espresso. Dun, dun. Because it has like a 1 ounce marker. And if you don't know, when you go to typical coffee shops, their syrup is going to be 4 pumps for 1 ounce. So that means each pump is 1/4 of an ounce. I ordered 2 pumps of brown sugar at my Starbucks. So that means I'm getting 1/2 ounce of syrup in there. Then my syrup. And then I like to put my milk next because it cools down everything. So when I put my ice, it doesn't get all melty and water down my drink. And I know someone's gonna say get coffee ice cubes. I don't like them. I don't like coffee ice cubes. I don't wanna do that. This is easier. Okay, so ice, and then I'll be right back. I put an ungodly amount of ice in there because that's what I like. Then we have this Ready Whip sweet foam. I got this because I'm a 7. I'm an Enneagram 7, and I don't know how to say no to things that look fun. You don't need this, okay? You don't. It's not as good as just making it yourself. If you're like me and you already have like a sweet creamer in your fridge, just get like a $15 like little froth wand like that and just froth it cold. That's all it is. It's not very fancy. This looks like whipped cream when it goes on, but as it fades, it does start to look like a cold foam. After like a few seconds, it's whipped cream. And that's it. That's my whole drink. It looks ridiculous. I'm gonna give it a stir, drink some of it, and tell you how I feel. I overflowed this cup, but this is kind of how it melts down. Pleased. Yeah, let me know if you try this. I am going to take this coffee, go sit down and edit. I also just got the news that I'm going to Chicago next week, or have a flight to Chicago to go visit 2 of my dearest friends, but they are sick and they're nervous that it might be the Rona. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do about that. I think I might still just go, since I have the tickets, and just like get a hotel and have a little vacation by myself, or work from away. I'm going to figure that out now. But that's it for coffee for me today. So I will see you guys in the morning for morning coffee, and we'll find out together if I'm going to go buy a car tomorrow, or if we're going to wait. I don't know yet. Good morning, friends. Happy Wednesday. We are cappuccinoing this morning. I'm about to sit down and have coffee with Obes. I am still deep in the throes of not knowing what I'm going to do about buying a car. So we might go to Greenville today. We might not. I have no idea. We'll figure it out this afternoon. I also, today, have therapy, and typically keep Wednesdays a pretty light work day, so I won't probably do a ton of work today. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Basically, I have no idea what today is going to hold, except for this cappuccino and some time with Obes. So, hooray. Well, friends, we are in Greenville, South Carolina. I chose to come down here. We're going to look for a car, but every time I come here, I have to go to one specific coffee shop. So let's go to Junto. All right, we are back. The bag has been secured. Forgive me for saying that. We got the coffee. They have this drink called, I think, Topo. It's got a clever name, but basically it's espresso, Topo Chico, and like orange syrup. and it's so good. Like so good. Maybe we can try and make it at home sometime, but absolutely delicious. We're gonna go look at cars. I don't know if I'm gonna buy one today, but I'm gonna see if there's one I want to buy today, I guess. But we'll probably get another coffee today as well, because I don't like to drive without one. I'll get a decaf because anxiety, but we'll probably get one for the drive home. Okay, we are on the test drive. Well, I'm on the test drive and you guys are with me. We're still in a state of indecision, but she's so pretty. I really like her and she's so comfortable. And it's like the same size as my other car, but just nicer. I do like the screen in my Honda much better from what I can see. This one I'm not sure how to work yet, and I don't know if I like it. So that's kind of a big thing. But I like that each seat has its own climate control. It should cost me less than my other car, which is crazy to me. I don't know how that works. Yeah, so we'll find out together, I guess. Well, friends, you may notice that I am still in my own car. I didn't end up getting the car at CarMax because basically Carvana offered me like way better deals in financing. They offered me like $5,000 more on my trade-in. My interest rate was like insanely lower, so I have to go through Carvana. That's like a way better option for me. So we're gonna do that, and you know, I didn't waste 3 hours, or I don't know what time is it, like 4 hours. By the time I get home, it'll be 6 hours. I don't feel like I wasted those 6 hours because I do feel like I got so much more clarity in terms of what I want, what feels good to me. And I actually went ahead and placed an order on Carvana I had like a bunch of cars saved on Carvana that I wanted, but I wanted to come here and look in person before I pulled the trigger on any of them. So I just went ahead and pulled the trigger on one of them, and I feel really excited about it. And now I kind of know what I'm missing out on, and I don't feel weird about it at all. So that's that. I just went through Starbucks and ordered this beverage. This is just a tall iced decaf brown sugar latte. It's not my normal Starbucks order, but honestly, I was having so much anxiety. I had like a rounds of anxiety. When I ordered my drink, I was like nervous because I was trying to order a croissant, and I went through the drive-thru. You can't do baked goods through the drive-thru because you don't know what they have and you don't know what you want, and I need to look at the case and decide with my eyes. But so that was like a whole journey. So then I didn't want to order my complicated drink, so I just ordered a simplified version of it. And then when I got to the window, it was hot, and I had ordered iced and they handed it to me hot. And I know I ordered iced because, you know, sometimes people say they order iced and they didn't. I know I did because my anxiety was on fire, so I was paying really close attention to what I was ordering and how I was ordering it. So I know I said iced, so then I had to say, I'm sorry, this is supposed to be iced. And raging trigger that is for me of just like having to I just hate inconveniencing service workers. I hate it so much. And then like I think I'm feeling this to the extreme because I just left a car dealership, which CarMax is lovely. I've had nothing but great experiences. The way they're set up is great. But if the person sits with me and works with me and then I don't buy a car, like they don't get commission, and I just feel like I feel so bad for them. But at the same time, like I can't buy a car. I can't have like a car payment that's too high or an interest rate that's insane because I don't want to hurt Chad's feelings, you know, like that's not how it works. So anyway, I ordered a car and it should be here next week. And I ordered a coffee and we're gonna drink it right now. All right, I'm gonna go home. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday. So Thursday is the day that my husband has therapy. He has it at 9, so I usually go out for breakfast on Thursdays. I usually go to like this very specific diner. I don't think that that's like the vibe I'm in the mood for today. I just don't think I'm very hungry, so I think I'm gonna go to a coffee shop and just get coffee and like a pastry or something. I woke up this morning, I bought a car last night on Carvana, and I woke up this morning with like intense fear that I bought it too impulsively. So I'm gonna go look at it real quick and then we'll see if I still feel the same. Nope, I still love it. I feel like I made the right choice. The struggle I was having with, I was looking at that Audi, and the struggle I was having is I really love my current car. Like everything about it, except for I just like wanted it to be a little bit nicer. And I actually like feel really nervous about buying like a German car just because from what I've heard, just everything's really expensive. They're not as like, you know, a Toyota or a Honda, you know that they're going to last forever. So, I think so if all goes well, I think the one that I get is going to be a perfect mixture of everything that I'm hoping for. I hope it'll feel nicer, but it'll be, more long lasting, things like that. So I don't know if I said this, but the Carfax, like it's one owner, they never missed an oil change. So everything's looking great. Now I am gonna head to, I think, Rowan, the coffee shop near my office, get a pastry, get a cappuccino, journal for a little bit, and then we'll get to work. Focus tea. All right, it is like a little after 1, and it's time for afternoon coffee. So we are going to go back to the same coffee shop across the street and get coffee. I think I'm gonna get an iced brown sugar latte because here's how I make this decision. I get an espresso if I'm gonna go there and like read and write and sit. But if I want something to sip on while I work, I'll get a nice latte, which is the vibe today. So it's kind of bribing me to keep going. Good morning, friends. Happy Friday. It is a cappuccino morning. Opie and I are going to sit down and have coffee now. This was kind of a hard decision today because modeling coffee mugs at 9:30 at 2 of my favorite coffee shops, and so I wasn't sure if I should have coffee now or if I was going to have coffee there. I'm not going to take the risk, and we're going to have coffee now, and then maybe we'll over caffeinate today. I don't know. I'm gonna have coffee with Obes. He's going to play tennis with a friend at 9. I am going to Farewell Coffee in Asheville and then Pollen Coffee to model mugs for East Fork Pottery. And then we'll get to work after that, but I'll check in a little bit. Oh, yeah. Okay, friends, we're done. It is about 11 a.m. We've been photo shooting, and y'all, I'm caffeinated, okay? I'm caffeinated. I had a full cappuccino at Farewell, And then they made me this iced oat milk mocha, rose mocha at Pollen. And then they gave me this mug. East Fork just launched big mugs and small mugs, and they gave me this mug. And it has the iced mocha in it, so I have to drink it. And it has little rose petals inside of it. So like, what am I supposed to do other than just enjoy this and then have anxiety? But you know what? That's what we have CBD for. Balance it out. I'm rolling with it because I don't want to not. This is what I want. So anyway, I am about to go into the office. We're going to work from there for like probably an hour, maybe a little more, get some lunch, and then we're working. I have a meeting at 2:30 with East Fork. We're doing like a Zoom. It'll eventually be an IG and Instagram video. But yeah, so it's a big East Fork day for me, which is lovely. I love them and I love pottery, and it's like literally some of the most delightful humans ever. So what a dream. So that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, let's go to the office. Hey, it's like 3:30. I'm just checking in to let you know that Friday is tapped out for coffee. I overdid it this morning and we are at capacity. We do not need any more. Thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Hello friends, happy Saturday. We just finished playing tennis this morning. That's why we're having our first coffee. It's like 10:30 and we're just now getting coffee and breakfast. And we came to High Five Coffee because Opie had a peaches and cream. It was like a cappuccino that tasted like peaches and cream the other day, and we're trying to recreate the experience. So wish us luck, and I'll see you on the other side. Hi, cutie. Okay, so we tried to get another beverage. I got an iced chai. Bad. Very bad. I think they steamed the milk and then poured it over ice. They did. So it's gross, but we're not gonna drink this. Afternoon coffee at Starbucks. We got tall blonde iced lattes with 2 pumps of brown sugar. And we're gonna buy toiletries. Good morning and happy Sunday. I cannot believe that Sunday is already here. I can't believe this is the last day of our video. It's been a whirlwind week. I am drinking a cappuccino this morning. It is about 10:15. We're running late. There's no running late. We're just kind of starting late. I just have been cozy all morning, just chilling, relaxing. So yeah, just didn't feel like making coffee yet. So yeah, I'm making coffee now. It is about 10:15. Today is mostly a rest day. I do travel tomorrow, so I'm gonna pack my bags I'm heading to Chicago. So I'm gonna pack my bags for that. But otherwise I'm gonna read and just kind of be in the moment. Typically I turn my phone off on Sundays. So I'll probably do that and then turn you guys back on when it's time for afternoon coffee and check back in at that point. But this morning I'm gonna read my book, drink my coffee, maybe make like a breakfast sandwich or something good, and just be chill. Well, friends, it is almost 5:30 and I'm just now having afternoon coffee. I, just lost track of time. It's just been like a day where everything's been pushed back. This is too late for me to have coffee. I like to have mine at like 3:30 at last. But I'm very excited. I'm gonna just a Keurig. This is the bigger mug by East Fork, so it feels very cozy. My coffee's like to here, but I just like feeling like keeping my hands warm. Yeah, but that's the coffee. Still today, all I've really done today is tidy and vacuum and stuff, but I want to do the big shower, you know, the big shower where you like shave and exfoliate and do all the fun things. I want to do that tonight, and I want to pack for Chicago. Still haven't done that yet. So I made my list. I just need to put it together, and honestly, it will not take me long because it's just a science at this point. I just need to pick out what I want to wear. But that's about it, friends. I think we're gonna close the vlog here. Thanks for joining me for a week of coffees in my life. If you liked this, let me know. I think it's like a fun touchstone to just really tell you what I'm doing in a week and what I'm drinking. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you next week for a Chicago vlog. Bye.